Hi, today I'm going to teach you to do some pizzas on the Dan-Cook grill. And I just inserted my little pizza accessory here, pizza plate, to make this very aggressive bottom heat that we really need to do a nice, crisp, thin Italian style pizza. And I placed the charcoal in a donut shape around here. Because if we only have the charcoal underneath the pizza insertion here, you're going to have too much heat on the bottom. We're going to burn the pizza. So we want this heat to go up along the lid here to dump down again on top of the pizza, so we get some preparation on top of the pizza, but we still want a little bit of heat on the bottom here. So kind of a donut shape and the pizza insertion in here. And leave it for 20 minutes to really heat through with an open lid here. So, for doing a great pizza, in my opinion, I love the thin, crisp ones. So we're doing like kind of a Roman style pizza. The Naples style pizza is a little bit more doughy. It's not that it's wrong, it's just another style, another tradition of pizza. But I like the thin, crispy ones. And I always use the semolina durum flour to roll it out in. It crisps up the dough even more. And there's 3 basic principles of doing a good pizza, in my opinion. First of all, you need to do some proper bread, because that's the edible plate. You have to do some bread that really tastes nice with some sourdough. Maybe get it to rest overnight in the fridge. Of course, you can do faster recipes and it will still be a good pizza, but if we really are going for the tops, this is how it takes time to develop the flavor in the dough or in the bread. Then you should do a tomato sauce that actually tastes like tomato. I think a lot of pizzerias are failing there actually. But you can see all my recipes on the site, so you'll get all my nice tips for doing great pizza. And the last thing of doing a great pizza is using fresh mozzarella, not that pre-cutted dried mozzarella or what they call the cheese, but some fresh mozzarella. But you don't have to go and use the buffalo mozzarella from Campania. I know from the area now it's Naples. That's crazy expensive. You can use a cheaper kind of mozzarella, but just make sure that it's this fresh, nice and creamy cheese here. So these 3 things, if you have these 3 things in order, you're gonna make great pizza. You can do anything on top of that actually. So this is nice and thin. And then the principle of doing a great pizza, of course, the Italian style of cooking is always less is more. So just try not to dump too many toppings and try not to do the amount of topping that big. Try to get it all beside itself and not on top of each other. So everything is cooked through and the flavors go together greatly and nicely. Let's see here. So first the tomato sauce. I'm gonna do a little bit of mozzarella. For a normal size mozzarella is around 125 grams, I think. And I'm using half a mozzarella for this pizza. And this is approximately 30 centimeters in diameter. And look at this. It's already now, see this white and red colors? It's just beautiful. I love doing this pizza. I'm going to do it with a little bit of spicy salami. This is Ventuccina. It's from the southern part of Italy. But you can use chorizo from Spain as well. It has kind of the same sausage. It's a chili paprika sausage. And let's do some creamy spinach as well. This is actually my favorite pizza when I have a hangover. It has everything. It has the chilies, it has the creamy spinach to get my system going again. And to really push it up there where we really got some huge flavor in it, I'm gonna do a little bit of gorgonzola. If you're not that much into like this moldy blue cheese, you can use some Parmesan instead. Oh, we got a goose going on. That's just a flyby. No, you can use, instead of the gorgonzola, I know that divides a little bit. Some love gorgonzola, I love it very much, the umami, the big flavor of it. But a lot of people, it's too strong. So you can use some Parmesan instead. It will bring the pizza nice anyway. So, and just a drizzle. Just a light drizzle of some nice olive oil. And we're ready to go in. Yes. And now I'm just gonna close the lid just a little bit. Just let a little bit of air get in, but not too much. because we still want to have the room temperature very high. If we can get it around 280 to 300 degrees, that's perfect. And you have to leave it there 8 minutes, and it should be cooked perfectly through. And let's check in 8 minutes if we got that crispy, moon-surfaced baked base of the pizza. So it should be done now. It's been around 8 minutes. Just gonna check it. So I'm just gonna check without letting too much heat out that the bottom is cooked properly. Looks pretty good actually. Let's see. It looks really, really nice. Let's get it out here. Wow. And let's just do the test for the crispy bottom. Don't do this at home. This is chef fingers. They don't feel any heat anymore. I burned them so many times. But I think you can hear this is a nice, crispy, thin crusted pizza. Just how I like it. So, if you have a hangover, or if you're just gonna do some great pizzas with your kids and your family, this is a very, very good product to do. Like to really get this Italian vibe of it without too much hassle, actually. Oh, just look at this! I can't wait. This is how I like it: spicy, creamy, and crispy. Cheers.